Is the life you're living the one that you want? A lot of us are living our lives for other people and don't actually go after what we want, what we need, but we go after the approval of others, afraid of being the outcast. And you know that what you're doing isn't truly you. You feel trapped in your own mind because you continuously do the things that inside you don't want to do anymore. So I'll be referring to life physically and spiritually at the same time because they tie in together. I can promise you that once you don't let the world toss you around, tell you who you are, tell you what to do, freedom can begin once you don't let it intervene anymore. This is the freedom that you can tangibly feel by God, by letting go and just taking Him in. You have become one with Him. That's where your true self lies. Too many people in this world hide away their true self in order to be socially accepted, which doesn't do anything but trouble, doesn't do anything but harm by doing and living for the wrong purposes. What do you want in this life? Maybe it's been a while since you've been asked that. What do you want? What is it something that you truly desire? Maybe it's to be close to God again, like you once were. Or maybe it's to live a more peaceful life. Maybe you don't want to have all these items, these things, but in the world we live in, it's just about having a whole bunch of accumulation of things to try to find this joy. What is it that you want? Something that you truly want. Because everyone is just shoving all this stuff down your throat, telling you who you are, what to do, how to live. And it's the wrong way. You have to do this to be my friend. You have to do this to be rich. You have to be this. You have to do that. Where's the freedom in that? Trying to be someone that you aren't. You believe it's you because you've been living this life that you truly don't want for a long time, but no, it's them. They're trying to morph you into them. You want people to love you for who you are, that you don't have to change anything. And God, He loves you as you are. And the beauty of that is when you let Him in, you finally become what you were meant to. You finally understand life, the meaning of it, how to construct your life and not constructing it based on the eyes of others. Let me give you a story of what it's like just to let go and let me be me. You know, I used to care about how people perceived me because as a kid, you know, bullied from elementary to high school, I was quiet, but I was trying to get out there a little bit more. I dressed a certain way, even though I didn't really care about that. But I did it for them, so I can try to be friends with people who really weren't going to be my friend anyway. But I just needed somebody to talk to. I was alone a lot. And I wanted to just go after what I wanted. And I didn't realize that until after high school. Just a few years ago, I learned that I need to stop caring about what other people think about me. I need to just care of how He thinks about me because I want to make Him happy. And I've noticed that when I go after what He wants, it's what I want. I want peace. I want quiet in my mind because I was always overthinking as a kid and I always wanted to just relax. And now I've become so relaxed that I want other people to know what this feeling is like. This overwhelming peace, this joy of not caring about anything else other than Him and just living for you. I kept having to change things in my life to get people's approval, but I didn't even have my own. I was disproving my own life for someone else's And getting their view of me is not going to change anything. One thing is, I want a tiny house, like a small house, like less than 500 square feet right now, right? I want that. And a lot of people are like, why would you want that? And there's so much traditional things, like a traditional house, to get something like that. I'm not looking after other people's approval on a house, but people want to get maybe a traditional home just to appear normal. But I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm just trying to live what feels right. And I want a small home because I don't care about physical things. I don't care. I want to grow my own stuff. I want to have a house and just a peaceful, minimal place as a minimalist. How I feel in my mind and my heart, I want to show that physically. And that peace, that joy, love, I want to show that physically. So the way I live my life physically is how I feel on the inside. Clean, simple, low maintenance. I don't require a lot. And back then I wouldn't have done that because, again, I wasn't living for me. And I want you to live for you. And maybe your life's a lot more simple, like mine, where it doesn't need so much stuff. Maybe you wouldn't have bought this really expensive car if it wasn't for other people's eyes. What would you do differently if you started to live just for you? Let me know in the comments how different your life would be right now, and the things that you can change right now to finally let go and just let God in, so that you can become exactly you. What if you truly lived your life for Jesus and didn't care about you weren't nervous or scared how people would see you as being Christian, or you don't want them to see you pray in public while you're at a restaurant? How different would you be if you didn't care? What He wants is what you want. And by design, we were made to worship. We were made to be peaceful. We were made to be strong. And to believe that you were here for something great. For Him. And that's why you become Christian in the first place. Because He opened your eyes to the trueness of life, of what actually matters and what doesn't. Everyone's life is different, but the core values, the beliefs, they're the same. Your life's not going to look like mine. We believe in the same things, and that's why we can unite together. I just want you to make sure that you're living your life for you and no one else. I want you to be you. I don't want you to be somebody else. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Messenger out.